Hello everyone, today in this video I'll show you how to integrate PayuMoney in Ionic app. So first of all, create a new fresh project. I have already created a new project. So okay, here I need a simple button with the name of PayuMoney and having and it will having a click. So the project has been run successfully. So we will have a blank template, just having a button with a click but the button with the click event, and on the click of that it will call our method, make a payment method. And here we need to do all the payment related stuff inside this method. So first of all, to integrate the PayuMoney, we need in-app browser in-app browser in-app browser plugin that provided by the PayuMoney. So for, and just grab that one in browser. Okay, it's not a PayuMoney, it's provided by the Ionic. Okay. Okay, you just need to grab these two line, just copy and paste and hit the enter button, and just copy the second one also. And over there it's for the platform Android, iOS. Actually right now we are targeting only the Android iOS. And like, here are the steps how to use this plugin. So just need, once this file has been completely installed, so we just need to import that in-app browser into our project. And these are the methods. I will explain it on later on. I'll use this one to in my project to do the payment stuff. Okay, it has been installed successfully. Install the second one. Okay, so we have installed both the Cordova and Node plugin in our project. So just import the this one from here, and the next step is release. Okay. So once you have installed the in-app browser, we also need SHA 512 plugin in our project. So just I'm using this plugin to having a SHA key. So I will provide the link below in the description, so you can grab the installation links from there. Otherwise you can just type this one in your project directory and you will get the SHA. So the plugin has been installed successfully. So just I have already make a project. I have already the sample. Just I just copy those lines from that project to here, so it should be understandable to you. So we having a two, and first one is in a browser, then second one is SHA512, and this is all to set up the require all the requirement third party plugins to make a payment with PayuMoney. So inside that we need to take all the required fields that PayuMoney wants to make a successful payment. So let me grab all the fields from the projects, and then I will explain one by one. So guys, so these are the fields that you need to pass in PayuMoney PayuMoney. So first one is a name. You can take dummy name. Just you can take a name of like customer and just provide. I am seeking a randomly name. Okay. Booking ID is the product ID. It should be unique. Okay, and you after and one more thing that to use PayMoney you must have a sandbox account of PayMoney, and you will have a merchant account like this one, and you just need to switch to test mode from just to toggle that button, and it will ask where you want to go live mode or not. So as we are doing in a test mode, so you must be in this mode, test mode. And once it's done, here you will see the API integration. And first of all, let me tell you one more thing. Like PayuMoney provide a SDK for Android and iOS, that are native platform development, but not for the Ionic. But is really easy to integrate PayuMoney in Ionic application. So right now I'm working with the Ionic 3. So like once it's done, if once you click on start integration, and you can grab your merchant key and test key and salt key from here. Okay, so I am having this key. These are the test key which is provided PayuMoney. So this is provided product info, and one more thing is so you need to provide a service provider, and UDF are the user defined fields. You just need to define whether you want to pass or not. Otherwise you can pass a simple blank field. It's totally on you whether you want to pass or not. So these are the setups, like, and we just we also need a PayuMoney form. I know we just need to create that one too. So I've already built that one. I'll be have to just put that PayuMoney or in our www folder. So let me once paste those folder, then I will come into this one. You just need to paste those this one is a PayuMoney files, and it will show you inside the PayuMoney package. And PayuMoney SHA means this is the SHA. I'm not using this one right now. Okay, that's what I'm not working when I making this video. So I'll use other alternative to generate SSH12 key. So guys, this is the PayuMoney submit form. We will pass all the parameter from our home.ts files when user click on make the payment. So you don't need to change anything over here. I'll provide you a download a link in the description. So you don't need to worry about. So once the user make a payment, so this is the sign up form. Sorry, this is a form. You are familiar with that. So here we will pass all the required parameter PayuMoney need. So this is the JS file, and we having no, this one not, yeah, this one is all about. And what we need to pass, like first the key, the product info. We just need to pass the hash key that will generate from the SHF512, and our tax ID, amount, first name, email, our phone number, and success and failure URL, and service provider, that is a Payu Pesa, and I am hard coded here instead of passing from there, because I'm doing, you can do hard code here, or you can pass this service provider option from there. And once we hitting that this our submit method will call, and here we are getting here, this is the method, like we are decoding the URI component one by one, and our passing the value into our variable, and assigning like I'm passing these fields from my home.ts files, and I'm getting that one by get parameter by name, and I'm and dynamically populate this home dot like sorry this one pubs.html file. Okay, so this is all, and this is the hash key, and the documents had submit automatically called, as we are using a in-app browser. In-app browser will we just need to give the path name to the in-app browser. It will call directly from the home.ts file. And once we have include all these things here, we need to generate the hash key, and this is here is the way to generate the hash key, and make sure that you must pass all the required field, otherwise the your PayuMoney will not work. Okay, so these are the field you need to pass the key, and the it's a chronological order. You can pass the booking ID after the key, before the key, so you must follow. First you need to pass the key, then you need to use a separator key. This is the how the PayuMoney wants to generate SH key, so you need to follow this one. And there's a user defined one, and known is up to the 10, and after that we need to provide a sold key. It's up to you, like whether you want to provide user defined field or not. Otherwise you can use this separator and 5 times or 3 times in a single line. So I'm just left it as blank, because in future if I want to use, I just need to like fill the field here, and it will go same flow. Okay, here you need to provide the key and the sort. Okay, and in encrypted text you will get the hash key that will be used here in the POV.html file. Once it's done, you need to create a URL that will be embedded in the in-app browser plugin. So this is the PayuMoney slash POVs.html, and we need to pass them out. And suppose like you need to pass the correct key. If you fail to provide the correct, because we are getting the value by this amount, service provider name and SURL here, this one. And please make sure you must provide the valid key. If you are make sure that if you're using amount, same way you have to use IAMT here, and whatever the key you will use here, same goes in the GS file. So these are the fields, and the first amount, then service provider, then name, then SURL, then FURL, mobile, and booking ID, email, and sold, and encrypt tag, that is hash key in the hash field, and encrypt tags and key and all. So after making a successful URL, you business to use our in-app browser. Just first of all we need to make a in-app browser option. So as it's showing a warning, like we have to getting okay, the error gone, yeah, good. So here are the in-app browser option. So location, yes, click as all these fields you will grab. You will learn more about from here, uh, all the in-app browser options. Yeah, here are all the options that you can pass in the in-app browser option, so you can read all about the option here. Okay, all are mentioned in the documentation. So after making that one, we just need to create this is the we just need to create our const, and this is the IAB that we have used over there, and create, we need to pass URL here, and blank will open our next page, and we have here we passing option. So once we call the in-app browser, it will redirect to the PayuMoney page, and if the user makes a successful payment, we will get two things in return. First thing, success URL, and failure URL. Here we passing the successful failure URL. So here you need to pass the URL whatever, like you need to grab those fields over here. In and one more thing, like as success URL and fail URL have a code like this. In your successful PH phase you must have all these fields over there. Okay, and sold key and all, and this one is a failure. Okay, this success and failure will be handled by the backend. You don't need to do anything here. Okay, once the user makes successful payment, it will give of a success URL. Whatever will pass here, it will return in that. And so we need to like trigger this browser using, okay, and okay, so like here we are loading the URL which we are passing here. And one more thing is important, like we need to execute the script. If you are missing, if you didn't make sure that you are providing a correct path here, that is a PayuMoney GS file, because once we are hitting the URL, it will directly call the PayuMoney gateway.js files, and inside that we are getting each value one by one and putting that into a form. And here we dynamically call the submit form. Okay, so it's totally hidden from the user that we are creating a form. The form is like this form. And make sure that here the action key must be the test payment, and if you are going live you can replace this one with the live URL. So and once it's okay, so this is just a dummy text over here. And to make sure that whether this one is called or not, we just need to create a toast. So let me figure out toast. Okay, so just import, sorry, this is toast controller. Okay, I need toast. So I have create a method to present a toast whether the payment is successful or not. So then we need to get present toast. Okay, it's like payment. Okay, so here we are matching the event.ur. Okay, so this is all about the PayuMoney and in-app browser. So we have a in the browser we giving a load start, or we can give a load stop and all. You can get all the details in a Google. So guys, this is all done. So let's test whether it's work properly or not. Okay, and just do sorry. Let's, so, okay, so it's showing that no provided for in-app browser. Okay, so I missed that line, man. In-app browser app. Okay, so go. So grab the in-app browser from here and just pass it over here and just remove this in a browser. In the provider field, just provide in a browser. Hope that will go on. Okay. Just click on the PayuMoney. Okay, so it's a good news, guys. So it's open the PayuMoney page without any errors. So like just we need to do the payment to check whether whether it will call or not. Okay, so you can grab the dummy card details in your dashboard of PayuMoney. Here is one. So let's try with this one. This card number. What is the this 520. So 123 and your name. Set distribute domain.com. It's the email ID. Pay the $100. Sorry, 100 rupees. Okay, so guys, this is a test, so please do not use the live card or bank account here. So make sure that you will do it with the test card. It's asking again. So let me. What is the name on the card? Is test. Is test. CVV is 123 and 520. Just make a payment. Okay. Okay guys, so you can see that the once the payment is done, it will call a success payment page. This is the page which will be handled by the backend. So payment has been done successfully. So this is I do it in the browser, so I'll do it in a real device. So in a real device, once the payment is done, it will so a toast to prevent successfully. You can do your stuff in here, and whatever the return URL. So if the payment is done, so let me recite once again. If the payment is done, it will come to the success URL, and and after that it will come into the F URL based on the condition, based on the payment whether it's done or not. So guys, the after reading you will get the event once the payment is done, you will have a event method, and inside the event you will have a URL. I'm just getting that URL here. I'm matching that whether that URL matching with the S URL or F URL. If that matching with the S URL, then payment is done because I am this one. And if the URL if the payment is not done, it will have a failure URL. Okay. So guys, this is all for the PayuMoney integration in Ionic app. So guys, if you have any query, just comment in the below of this video, and I will try my best to help you out. So make sure that you must create a hash key with this parameter. If you miss any field, you will get an error during making payment. Okay, and make sure that the key must be same. If you don't use your own key, because these are the key which PayuMoney needs to make a payment successfully. And once the payment once the this is the testing mode. So once the if you want to go to live, you just need to change the URL here, and you will grab that link from the PayuMoney developer console over there. So this is all for here, and if you like this video, and just subscribe to my channel and put your valuable comment, and don't forget to share the video, And one thing more, I will in a comment section I will provide this one PayuMoney, all the pages, and that will, will help you to, go through it. And this is all from my side. And